This is a painting of my grandmother, Catalina Maria Ortiz de Acosta, on a red horse. And the painting, the original photograph that it comes from is around 1915, 1920. And she's in that photograph, she's riding astride, which was unusual for a woman of her generation. And she was wearing a combination of English equestrian clothes and Western men's clothes, which was also very unusual. She was a very unusual person. But here, I put her in full native dress. I also have pictures of her in the photo album in native dress. And I like this idea of her riding this red horse, which is really life. You know, red is menstrual blood. And if it weren't for menstrual blood, none of us would be here. So I really like her riding astride this red horse. And then the coyote I put on the bottom is what I would call her spirit animal, because she was a person who had to code switch unbelievably. They didn't even have the word for that then. But, you know, born in Los Angeles in the early part of the 20th century, and she was code switching all over the place. So here she is, and she always looked to me a little melancholy, even when she smiled. The music she played in her life as an artist, she was a musician, a pianist, and she always played classical music. She had been a concert pianist at one time when she was younger, and the music seemed to primarily be in a minor key, at least when she was just kind of relaxing and playing. She played every day. We'd visit her at the beach in Playa del Rey, and she'd be playing. Okay, and here's some of the detail. You can see how you just, it's rather loose because I don't really start with a very strong idea when I start. This was a couple other paintings before. And then the idea comes to me. These are the mule's ears that are surrounding her. It's a beautiful flower that you'll see at alpine elevations, especially in Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, Colorado. And you can see the wood grain through this. So here she is. My grandmother on a red horse. Red horse because, just for symbology, you know, red is the color of menstrual blood, and if it weren't for menstrual blood, none of us would be here. So, on the entire planet, none of us would be here if it weren't for that. So, and all the attendant processes. So, I had her riding life, which in this view is symbolic. It's a red horse. Thank you very much.